The council chamber stretched across 3 kilometers of pristine crystalline architecture, suspended in the void between galaxies. For 10,000 cycles, the Galactic Council had governed with absolute authority, until the humans arrived. Melissa Chen stood before the assembled representatives of 47 species. Her posture relaxed in a way that unnerved them. She wore simple clothing, dark pants, a white shirt, and a jacket that bore no insignia of rank. Yet the council members shifted uneasily in their seats, their various appendages twitching with discomfort. "You summoned us," Melissa said, her voice carrying effortlessly through the chamber despite its impossible size. "We're here." High Magistrate Velthor, a being of pure energy contained within a magnetic field, pulsed with agitation. "Your species has violated Protocol 73. You have colonized 14 systems within the Forbidden Reaches." Melissa tilted her head slightly. "Forbidden by whom?" The question hung in the air like a weapon. "By this council," Velthor responded, his energy field flickering red. "By unanimous decree established before your species discovered fire." "Interesting," Melissa replied. She pulled a small device from her pocket, a simple data slate. Several council members recoiled. "We've reviewed your protocols. All 43,000 of them. Do you know what we found?" Ambassador Crixtol, whose species had sat on the council for 8,000 years, leaned forward with his 12 eyes. "What could you possibly have found that we do not know?" "Assumptions," Melissa said simply. "Your entire governance structure is built on assumptions about the limits of biological life, the nature of space-time, and the boundaries of possibility." William Rodriguez materialized beside Melissa, appearing from nothing with a soft shimmer of displaced air. Half the council chamber erupted in alarm. Weapon systems activated throughout the station, but Melissa merely smiled. "Please," she said, holding up one hand. "We're not here to fight." "Impossible," breathed the Zixnar representative, a crystalline being whose thoughts moved through quantum entanglement. "Personal teleportation violates the Carathian principles. The energy requirements alone are trivial," William finished, "once you stop thinking about physics the way you were taught." He pulled a cup of coffee from seemingly nowhere, took a sip, and continued. "That's humanity's gift, really. We don't accept limitations just because someone wrote them in a book." Velthor's energy field pulsed dangerously. "You dare mock the accumulated wisdom of species that achieved spaceflight while you were still living in caves?" "Not mocking," Melissa interjected calmly. "Questioning. There's a difference." She activated her data slate and holographic images filled the chamber. "The Forbidden Reaches. You declared them off limits because of unstable dark matter fluctuations. Except we went there. We studied them. Do you know what those fluctuations actually are?" "Silence, they're not natural," William said. "They're the exhaust signature from an ancient civilization's faster-than-light experiments. Once we figured that out, we built ships that could harvest that energy. What you feared, we turned into fuel." Council member Thaxron, a massive arthropod whose species had mastered genetic engineering millennia ago, clicked his mandibles in agitation. "Your arrogance will destroy you." "The universe has laws, guidelines," Melissa corrected. "The universe has guidelines. Laws are what we make." She gestured and the hologram shifted, showing a human colony world. "System 47 in your Forbidden Reaches. Population 12 million. Life expectancy 200 years. They're happy. They're thriving, and they're doing it in a place you said was impossible to inhabit." "You cannot simply ignore fundamental physical constraints," Velthor protested, but his voice carried less certainty now. William laughed, a warm, genuine sound that seemed alien in the austere chamber. "That's exactly what we can do. That's what we've always done." He began counting on his fingers. "Heavier than air flight? Impossible until we did it. Breaking the sound barrier? Impossible until we did it. Nuclear fusion? Quantum computing? Genetic modification? Every single one was impossible until some human decided that word was just a challenge." "The council exists to maintain order," Crixtol said desperately. "To prevent chaos, war, extinction-level catastrophes." "To prevent change," Melissa interrupted. "You've created a stable, static galactic civilization. No war is true, but also no progress, no growth. Your newest council member species achieved spaceflight 600 years ago. 600 years! Do you know what humanity accomplished in our last 600 years? She didn't wait for an answer. The hologram shifted rapidly, showing Earth's transformation. From medieval kingdoms to industrial revolution to digital age to interstellar civilization, all in the blink of an eye on the cosmic scale. We went from riding horses to folding space, William said quietly, and we're not stopping. We can't stop. It's not in our nature. Velthor's energy field dimmed, a sign of profound distress among his species. Then you are a threat. To the order we have maintained, to the peace we have built, are we? Melissa asked. Or are we an opportunity? She deactivated the hologram and looked directly at the High Magistrate. We didn't come here to conquer. We came because we were invited to join the galactic community. We respect what you've built. But we won't be contained by rules written for species that stop dreaming. What are you proposing? Asked Ambassador Threen, who had remained silent until now. Her species were philosophers, deeply contemplative. Partnership, William said, not membership. We'll share what we learn. We'll respect inhabited systems. We'll even help defend council space if threats emerge. But you have to accept that humanity operates outside your framework. That is unacceptable, Velthor declared, but his words lacked force. Melissa smiled sadly. High Magistrate, it's not about acceptance. It's about reality. You can declare us rogue, exile us, even send your fleets against us, though I'd strongly advise against that last option. But you cannot stop us. You cannot contain us. Humanity is beyond reach, not because we're stronger or more numerous, but because we refuse to acknowledge the cage. She took a step forward, and 47 species tensed. The universe is infinite, Melissa continued, full of wonders you've declared forbidden, mysteries you've decided are unsolvable, possibilities you've ruled impossible. We're going to explore all of it, and someday, centuries from now, you'll look up and see what we've become, what we've built, what we've discovered. William raised his coffee cup in a mock toast. You can watch from here, or you can take the first step in 10,000 cycles and actually move forward. Your choice. The two humans shimmered and vanished, leaving the council chamber in stunned silence. High Magistrate Velthor looked around at his fellow council members. For the first time in his long existence, he felt something unfamiliar. Not fear, not anger, but a strange, uncomfortable sensation that his species had long forgotten. Wonder. And deep in the forbidden reaches, humanity continued building among the stars.